Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's your boy Wicked T, and today we are doing another end of month vlog for April 2025. Now, it's been a fairly standard month. I think I missed another week of readings from Frightful Folklore, but otherwise I got 3 of those in, and then videos every day for the month, Wednesday through Saturday. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, including this one, probably about 20 videos this month. So that's pretty good. I did a lot of demos this month, and Dusty played a lot of bullet hell games. Like last month, there were a lot of clicker games on Steam that I downloaded for him. This month there was mostly bullet hells and top-down combat games. I don't know why Steam is like that, where the store suddenly gets a large collection of whatever, and they just stick with those for a while. But yeah, we got all those videos done. I didn't. Was that? No. I'm pretty sure that was Dusty. Dusty won Repo. It's sitting, the icon's sitting here on my computer desktop, and I'm just sitting there looking at it. I'm like, I should play Repo. But yeah, Dusty won Repo. It was very, very good surprise. One morning I woke up and it was downloaded on the computer, and I'm like, where'd this come from? And Dusty walked in and said, yeah, I won that yesterday. I'm like, wow, thanks for telling me. But yeah, we got Repo. Might try to play that sometime this upcoming month in May. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. I got Dusty's archaeology review coming up next, and I'll be right back after that to talk with you again. Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's your boy Dusty Plains, and we're doing another archaeology review for April 2025. And the first thing we're starting off with is well-preserved 5,000-year-old remains of Carol noblewoman unearthed in Peru. According to reports, Labrula Verde reports that archaeologists from the Peruvian Ministry of Culture have uncovered an extraordinary burial of a high-ranking woman at the site of Aspero, a fishing town of the Carol civilization, which existed between 3000 and 1800 BCE. The exceptionally well-preserved remains, which include hair, skin, and nails, were found within a public building known as the Huaca de los Ídolos. The body of a woman who died between the ages of 20 and 35 was carefully wrapped in cotton fabric, reed mat, and a panel adorned with macaw feathers. The macaw panel is particularly noteworthy because it represents the oldest examples of feather art in the Andes. Experts noted that the discovery attested to high levels of specialized techniques achieved by the Carol civilization, as well as the ability to obtain exotic materials through trade. So as you can see, here's the woman's burial. This is a toucan bill that they found also in the grave. There's also some Amazonian snail shells, weaving tools, and a few other things. Next we have Bronze Age settlement excavated in England. Archaeologists discovered a 3,000-year-old farm settlement in the town of Ipswich ahead of road construction, according to reports from BBC News. At the site, they have uncovered a cremation cemetery including 18 burials, along with substantial amounts of pottery, 2 roundhouses, and several other structures. The discovery of the cemetery marks a shift in burial practices from the early Bronze Age, when people were interred in monuments and barrows. Radiocarbon dating has established that the settlement was used for at least 400 years from roughly 1200 to 800 BCE. So I'm assuming this is one of the roundhouses. This might be a roundhouse here. I'm not sure where the cemeteries are, but as you can see, there are bones and other remains at the site over here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, between these two time periods, it like it said, like the article said, they used to do a lot of interments in barrows and other monuments. This is the first time they just put them in the ground. So that they found that they put them in the ground. Oh look, there's train tracks. I didn't notice that when I was looking up this article. I love trains. Next we have Iron Age necropolis uncovered in Abu Dhabi. The National reports that archaeologists from the Department of Culture and Tourism in Abu Dhabi have unearthed a 3,000-year-old necropolis near Al Ani region of Qatar Oasis. Researchers think there may be more than 100 graves at the site, making it the first major Iron Age cemetery found in the United Arab Emirates. During this period, the creation of a type of subterranean aqueduct known as a falaj spurred agricultural intensification and the rise of larger towns and farming communities. Among the artifacts recovered from the unmarked burials, which are approximately 6.5 foot deep oval chambers, are weapons, razors, beads, bracelets, and rings, shell cosmetic containers, and ceramic drinking sets consisting of a spout vessel, cups, and bowls. So this looks like a cup, maybe, that being pulled out of one of these graves, and these are some beads they collected from adjacent grave, I believe it said. So that is very interesting. Because of the use of the aqueducts, they could be more productive for farming further away from the river. So that is really awesome. It's cool to see how people advance and grow. Next we have Egyptian prince tomb discovered in Saqqara. Egypt Today reports that a team of archaeologists led by Zahi Hawass, a personal favorite Egyptologist of mine. He's on every show that I see about Egypt. He's awesome. Has unearthed a multi-chamber tomb belonging to Prince Wasifir Rey, son of the 5th dynasty's pharaoh Uzarkaf, who reigned between 2465 and 2458 BCE in the Saqqara necropolis. A 15-foot tall pink granite false door in the burial is inscribed with Wasirif Re's name and title, including heir prince, and a red granite tablet found in front of the door lists offerings made to the deceased. So this is the false door to the tomb. This is the inscription that was nearby for the offerings. A second entrance along the tomb's eastern facade features a cartouche of Pharaoh Neferrekara, who reigned from 2446 to 2438 BCE. Researchers also uncovered a statue of a 3rd dynasty pharaoh, Djoser, who reigned from 2630 to 2611 BCE, whose pyramid complex is also located in the cemetery, and his wife and 10 daughters. So, besides the prince, there were several other discoveries. It's pretty cool. I love things to do with Egypt. I don't know why. It's just they always have such interesting stuff to talk about there, and they always find new stuff. Next we have extensive Iron Age necropolis unearthed in France. La Brugala Verde reports the team of archaeologists from French National Institute of Preventative Archaeological Research discovered an extensive Celtic necropolis at the site of Cerez-le-Neuf, prior to the construction of a business park. The quadrangular enclosure, which is surrounded by a wide ditch, contains over 100 graves dating to the 4th or 3rd century BCE. The region was once located at the crossroads of territories inhabited by the Iron Age Averni, Eodun, and Bityrgis tribes. When the team began investigating the burials, they did not find any skeletal remains, which were probably dissolved due to the high acidic soil conditions. So this is some of the grave goods they found. A couple of bracelets down here, and this is a short sword. It's still in a sheath by the looks of it. It's all rusted together. What did they say about here? There's the bracelets. Single objects or pairs. Two most noteworthy burials contained swords, which were still in their sheaths. X-rays revealed that the one particular ornate was decorated with spiral circles and crescent moons. I think that's this one. So besides this short sword, there was at least one other found that they had to compare it to. But yeah, finding Iron Age anything in France seems hard to me, because every time I read about it, the burial sites the soil is so acidic that they don't get anything from them, which is, it's kind of sad, but that's what happens with acidic soils. Next we have rare Roman bridgehead fort found along the Danube River. According to a statement released by the Austrian Archaeological Institute, a mysterious stone structure known as the Odess Scholz, or Desolate Castle, is actually a rare Roman bridgehead fort, the only one ever found in Austria. The site is located 2 miles from the Roman legionnaire fortress of Carnuntum along the Danube River. Bridgehead fort were military installations placed on the opposite side of a border river at strategic locations to monitor and control important river crossings. It is believed that the Amber Road, a vital trade route that connected the Roman Empire to the Baltic region, crossed the Danube at this spot and therefore would have been carefully defended. Excavations revealed the fort was initially built at the time of the Marcomannic Wars, 166 to 180 ACE, or CE, sorry, when Emperor Marcus Aurelius reinforced the Roman borders against incursions from Germanic tribes. So here are some fragments of the brick, and here you can see the outer fort wall. So this would have been here, and then the bridge would have been across the river, probably here where this ramp looking structure is. So it would have defended this side of the bridge from both directions. I'm assuming this part here would be where the soldiers probably had buildings for storage and stuff, but who knows? It's hard to tell with that, with not much of that fort there anymore. Next we have earthquake in Myanmar exposes ancient royal structure. Art News reports that a massive earthquake that struck parts of South Asia revealed the ruins of an ancient structure near the historic city of Inwa, formerly known as Ratnapura Ava, which served as the imperial capital from the 14th through the 19th century. Traces of the archaeological site were first recognized in 2009 when parts of a staircase were identified, but the recent earthquake created a geological rift which exposed an entire building complex dating to the Khan Wang dynasty, or Third Burmese Empire, 1752 to 1885. So, I I think I saw another picture. This is down here by the looks of it. But I saw another picture where this was all like there was still land a little bit closer, and like this was a separation. So the earthquake actually did most of the excavation on this. I mean, they cleaned off all this stuff. Like there would still be soil on top of all this, but you would probably see this face and maybe some of the stuff down here, because none of this looks cleaned off properly. Like I know in my digs we did this. This was all done all the way around all our dig site. So this part over here, none of that's been done. So none of this has been, like, this has all been cleaned off and this side's been cleaned off, but none of this over here has been done. I don't know how far down it goes. Looks pretty deep though. But this is a good 2 feet. 2 feet or so, and this has all been cleaned off basically. I mean, there's a patch here, you can see it there too. Too bad you can't see this arch here, but that's pretty cool that Mother Nature decided to help clear out a archaeological site. Next we have 6,500-year-old hunting kit recovered in Texas cave. Excuse me. Now, I picked this one because this picture reminded me of the scene in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where Indiana was a kid and he and his friend found a cave with some looters in it. This whole image reminded me of that scene. It's crazy. But according to Texas Parks and Wildlife magazine, 6,500-year-old objects found deep within a cave in West Texas may comprise the oldest nearly intact weapons kit recovered in North America. The wood and stone tools were collected by a team of archaeologists from Sulros State University and the University of Kansas over the past several years from San Esteban Rock Shelter near Marfa. Several thousand years ago, the indigenous hunters sat by a fire in a cave and evaluated the state of their weapons. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Evaluated the state of their weapons, making repairs to some and discarding others. Their arsenal consisted of throwing spears, a boomerang, and several wooden poison-tipped darts and stone projectiles. So here's the kit over here. I'm not sure. I think this might be... These were supposed to be together by the looks of it. And this might be an atlatl, which is a spear thrower. These are some darts. I'm assuming they tested them for poison, which is why they know they were poisoned. Stone arrow tip. This one looks like it's still tipped too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this part and this, those look like they should be an atlatl to me, but who knows? It's hard to tell from this picture. I mean, it's very nice kit, but who knows? And I think... No, next we have stunning Iron Age dagger found on a Polish beach. The Miami Herald reports that 2 Polish metal detectors combing the beach after a storm found a rare 2,500-year-old weapon embedded in a block of clay and recently fallen off the cliffside. Although the exact location remains undisclosed, the 10-inch long, intricately designed dagger was found at West Pomeranian Voivodeship. Officials from the Museum of History of the Commonland determined that it dated back to the Hallstatt period of the early Iron Age. As you can see, here's the full dagger. I don't know, that doesn't look like the sheath, so I'm guessing this is just the dagger, no sheath at all. But look at the detail on it over here. There's little X's and big notches, and is that a flower or a sun design in it? It's really cool, whatever it is. But that is awesome that all they had to do was find it in the lump of clay that fell off the cliff onto the beach. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, I love weapons. Weapons are just so fun. And I think, yeah, lastly we have smallest human relatives may have been eaten by a leopard. Live Science reports that the bones of the smallest human ancestors who lived 2 million years ago were retrieved from the Schwartkrans Cave in South Africa. Schwartkrans Cave in South Africa's cradle of humankind. The left leg and hip bone belonged to a Paranthropus robustus adult female that stood only 3 feet 4 inches tall, even more diminutive than the famous Lucy P. robustus. Wasn't a direct human ancestor, but was closely related to Homo ergaster, a species that likely was. The leg bones of the P. robustus are rarely found, so the discovery provided new clues about how the species may have walked. According to researchers, the robustus hip bones, coupled with the more slender leg bones, show the P. robustus individual moved through the landscape on 2 feet, but also likely climbed trees in search of food and to evade predators. Unfortunately, this particular individual was not able to avoid one tree-dwelling predator. Tooth marks in her bones indicate that she was likely attacked and devoured by a leopard. So behind me here is the leg bone and hip portion of the hip bone there. And this is a leopard skull that was also found nearby. So that is a little sad that she ended up being a leopard's dinner, but tis the way of life. And as I said, the Paranthropus robustus is not a direct descendant of humans, but is closely related to Homo ergaster, which is more likely to be related to modern humans. And that is it for April. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe because it's free and helps out the channel. And I will catch you all next month for another archaeology review. Bye-bye! Well, that was the archaeology review for the month of April. Hope everyone enjoyed it. If you did, let us know in the comments. And then tell us if there's anything Dusty can change. I mean, I give him a script now. He does occasionally read it first. That way he doesn't get confused by words. But even then, he gets confused by words. So I don't know what to tell you about that. He just reads along off the script. And most of the time, he's fine. Occasionally, he'll get confused. But yeah, sometimes he does it late at night. Sometimes he does it early in the morning. Both those times are not good times for most people to read and do stuff like that. Read scripts. And I noticed that in the last Among Us video that he did, he didn't talk very much between rounds. Like, he'd sing or mumble to himself or just carry on. But I need to get him to learn how to yap better. Like, it'd be something different if we were streaming and he had a chat to interact with, because I think that would be easier for him. But myself, I generally can yap no matter what. I did notice that even when I record certain videos, I don't yap that often either, which is strange for me. But he was a quiet kid when he was growing up, so I'm not surprised he has trouble yapping. I was the opposite, where I was kind of loud, quite talkative, except around new people. Neither one of us are good with new people. Most of the time, especially new people of the female variety. Neither one of us are good at talking to women, so it's yeah. I just need to figure out a way to get him yapping more while he records. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that. But otherwise, April's been like I said before, a pretty standard month. Got about 20 videos done. The three or four of them are shorts. Well, they're not shorts. I mean, shorts can be up to 3 minutes now, but most of the folklore readings that I do are over 3 minutes. So they're not shorts, but they're shorter than usual. But yeah, that's been April. We're hoping to do about the same for May. We might. Neither one of us have been sleeping very well. And Dusty seems a little more burnt out than usual. So we might actually take a week in May off. I'm not quite sure when. But we'll post it in the community notes if we do. But otherwise, expect the same out of us. About 20 videos or so. Some more readings. Hopefully I can get all 4 readings from the Frightful Folklore book done. Oh, sorry about that. My nose is really itchy this morning. But yeah, hopefully I can get it all done again this month. So there'll be this video. I downloaded an idle game for Dusty to review Thursday. Then Fright Night Friday, and then I'm not sure what Dusty's doing on Saturday. What was it, Among Us last time? I think it's going to be a Suika style game. But who knows? He's been loving Holocure. He's been playing it, not recording it, so he's gotten a few more characters unlocked, I think. He said he did, but I don't know. I haven't looked. But yeah, so he might actually do some more Holocure, Save the Fans. He loves that game. He's loved all of those Hololive indie production games that we've seen. It's really sad that so many people are leaving Hololive, or that Hololive is basically forcing a lot of them to leave, it's sad, but on X, I've seen there's been like 3 other groups, VTuber groups starting up. There's been auditions for them, so it'll be interesting to see what the rest of this year brings. But yeah, that's been April. If you enjoy these end of month vlogs, let us know down below. Drop us a like, leave a comment, subscribe. It's free, helps out the channel, and we will catch you at the end of next month for another vlog. Bye bye.